At 1:48 p.m. on October 21, 2021, emergency dispatchers received a frantic call from the Bonanza Creek Ranch for a reported accidental shooting. A prop gun had discharged, and deputies were immediately trying to locate the production's weapons handler. The incident occurred here, at a popular filming location south of Santa Fe, New Mexico, inside a wooden chapel in an Old West town. The victim was 42-year-old Halyna Hutchins. She was a mother, a rising star in the industry, and a deeply respected cinematographer known for her dedication to the craft of filmmaking. The production she was working on, an independent Western titled Rust, was operating under immense constraints. The film had a modest budget of around $6 to $7 million and a highly compressed 21-day shooting schedule. What happened inside that chapel is often called an accident. But a close examination of the weeks prior shows it was the predictable outcome of intense industry pressure, tight deadlines, and a total breakdown in basic safety protocols. At the exact time Rust began production, Hollywood was facing significant labor unrest. The IATSE union was threatening a strike, with film crews demanding safer working conditions and fair pay. Those tensions were boiling over on the Rust set. The day before the fatal shooting, half a dozen camera crew members walked off the job, citing delayed paychecks and exhaustingly long hours. The production's armorer, the person explicitly responsible for weapon safety, was 24-year-old Hannah Gutierrez-Reed. It was only her second time working as a head armorer, and management had required her to split her time by also working as a props assistant. This official New Mexico Environment Department report documents the clearest warning sign. The set experienced 2 accidental weapon misfires on October 16th. Yet management failed to take any corrective or disciplinary action. The safety coordinator was present, but the daily routine simply continued. By ignoring these early misfires and brushing past crew complaints, the production allowed severe hazards to become standard operating procedure, turning an ordinary film set into a highly volatile environment. On the afternoon of October 21st, the crew gathered inside this wooden church set to rehearse a scene. Earlier that day, during a long lunch break, ammunition had been left completely unattended on a prop cart outside, breaking standard safety protocols. When rehearsal resumed, First Assistant Director David Halls retrieved a revolver from the cart. Instead of the armorer handing the weapon to the actor, as industry rules require, Halls handed it directly to Alec Baldwin. As he handed it over, Halls shouted, "Cold gun," the industry term meant to signal to everyone on set that the weapon was completely empty of live ammunition. Baldwin was holding a modern replica of a Colt .45 caliber revolver. During the rehearsal, Baldwin practiced a cross-draw motion, pointing the gun toward the camera lens. The weapon discharged. A single bullet passed directly through Halyna Hutchins' chest and lodged into the shoulder of director Joel Souza, who was standing right behind her. A live round had made its way into the cylinder. Because the individuals handling the gun failed to physically open it and check each chamber, a lethal threat bypassed the set's final line of defense. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office immediately secured the ranch and launched a sweeping homicide investigation. When detectives searched the property, they found an alarming amount of loose evidence. They recovered 3 guns and over 500 rounds of mixed ammunition scattered across the set, a combination of blanks, dummy rounds, and suspected live bullets. How live ammunition got onto a movie set, where it is strictly prohibited, remains a fierce point of contention. The armorer claimed she had no idea where the rounds came from, while investigators pointed to potential mix-ups involving the production's ammunition supplier. The New Mexico Occupational Health and Safety Bureau documented its thorough worksite review in this summary of investigation. They issued a maximum fine against Rust movie productions, explicitly citing their plain indifference to hazards, noting management skipped required safety meetings and failed to check firearms. The exact origin of the fatal bullet is still debated, but the state's findings are clear. The organizational safeguards designed to catch that kind of fatal error were completely absent. The focus soon shifted from the desert of New Mexico to the courts, as prosecutors attempted to assign criminal liability for the negligence on set. First Assistant Director David Halls, the man who handed the gun to Baldwin, pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge of negligent use of a deadly weapon. He received a suspended sentence and 6 months of probation. Hannah Gutierrez-Reed faced a jury trial. She was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter for unwittingly loading the live round into the revolver, and a judge sentenced her to 18 months in a women's prison. Alec Baldwin, who held the gun and served as a producer on the film, faced his own highly publicized trial for involuntary manslaughter. However, in a stunning turn of events, a judge dismissed the case against Baldwin mid-trial. The ruling came after it was revealed that prosecutors had withheld key ammunition evidence from the defense team. The mixed outcomes of these cases highlight the difficulty of prosecuting systemic failures. The court system had to figure out how to divide the blame between individual negligence and a broader collapse of organizational leadership. In the wake of the shooting, many within the film industry have called for a total ban on functional firearms on set, advocating for the use of airsoft replicas and post-production visual effects instead. There is also a renewed aggressive demand for the strict enforcement of existing union safety rules, ensuring that independent productions can no longer cut corners at the expense of their crews. Halyna Hutchins' death forced a reckoning in Hollywood. It serves as a permanent reminder that no budget constraint and no shooting schedule is ever worth the cost of a human life.